Alright. G'day guys. Brand new game here. I've just been playing for the last possibly a week, I think. Let's see now. Just waiting for me to set up my chat here because I'm going live or going live. There we go. G'day guys! Oh crap. There we go. Right. So, this game here is called Satisfactory. And what it is, it's a open world crafting adventure world. And what you see before me, all this mechanical things and that, this is my base. Started off very small. I'll show you where I start off. What you do is you start off first from a drop ship. From a drop ship, you take away you destroy the drop ship, and then you build your base. This is the base here, what I'm standing on now. And eventually, then you build one of these. But the first thing you do is you start here and in tier 1, and these are the things that you can build. You can choose like what you want to first do. Like if you just say you want to get more inventory spots, and you want to actually get a personal storage box. What you do is you click this. Normally this would say to be unlocked, but this is already unlocked, and this is what gets you so that you can produce these things and whatnot. Walls. You start off very basic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you once I've actually done the final. Hang on, once you've done this final tier, right, 6, there's another tier 7 and 8, which will be unlocked. But it'll only be unlocked, I believe, if I do the space station. So, without further ado, I'm going to get all these goodies together. And I'll take all that. Bit of a mess right now. What I have to do is have to reorganise this whole place, like tear it all down. And once you tear things down, you don't lose any resources. You just more or less get to store it. All right, now. This is one thing I don't know how to get a whole bunch of this. I'm going to try. Control? Nope. I've seen someone grab a whole bunch. I don't know how to do that. I don't know the hotkey for that. Now, I'm going to show you something too while I'm doing this, or after I've done this. And what I found is when I was playing this game, I was wondering how the hell do I scan for coal or for any other resources other than steel? Because there was nothing in the tutorial. Look, I couldn't find anything how to do that. And what it is just hold down the C key, and that's the scan key. And then you can use your mouse and navigate to what you can actually do a search for. And to search for coal, you need to actually unlock the tiers. G'day, Casino Rosebud. Welcome to the stream. Long time no talk to you and see you. Been very busy. I see you're busy back with 7 Days to Die. I've taken a peek now and then, but I've always found you've been and gone because I think that's different time hours. Guys, check out Casino Rosebud. She's in the chat right now. And she's doing another alpha game, well, like an alpha beta game, and that's 7 Days to Die. Now this game, what I'm playing right now, is called Satisfactory, and what it is, it's an open world crafting game. There is a bit of aliens that can be hard to kill, but as you progress and get better and better weapons, and go further away from home base, you will find that you'll have the weapons to actually deal with them quite easily. Right, so I'm halfway with all of them. Just got to fill all this thing up, and they'll get this thing organised. Don't know how to. If I knew how to do hold one of these and then just bang, get the whole row, that'd be great. One thing I haven't learned, and what I'll do is once I do find out, I will actually put that in the tutorial. So this one's going to be mainly about how to scan for resources instead of hunting around for them. I'll show you what I mean. Right, I'm holding C down, and when you first use your scanner, all you'll have is iron ore, and then the next step would be, I do believe it's either, I think it's limestone, which will make you cement, and copper, and as you progress, then coal, and as you can see, it'll scan. I use a controller to move around and whatnot. Grabbed all them, so I'll go take all these. So yeah, once I've done this thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick run to a coal place, and I'm going to show you a tip on how to get to high places without using a jump or whatever, or the jump modules or whatever. And all you need to do is carry some concrete with you to do, like to get up to places. Of course, you're going to also need concrete, steel plates, not steel plates, iron plates, and you'll also need some rollers, iron rollers or whatever. Because what you want to do is, once you find the resource, you want to actually start running a conveyor belt to get your resources to where you want. Oh, I've only got 900 of it? Oh my. Oh my. I thought I had 1,000 of them. Did I? Oh, hang on. Here they are. Whew. For a minute there, I thought I had to make another 100. That takes a while too. If you're doing it all by hand or whatever, or not by hand, but in your workshop. At the moment, I haven't actually done the big factory like most do. Most have done. Seal that in. And set that. And that will take it all the way up. Right, let's see if it's unlocked this. All the TAs that I want. Ah, I'm lost. Alright. Yeah. 7 and 8. Nuclear power. And the Bayer process. What's tier 8? And these are all the goodies that I'll be building in the thing. I will be upgrading my miners. And this here, guys, is a iron ore miner, and at the moment it is at a standstill, and it's using 0% of power. And the reason why it's using 0% of power, even though it's overclocked, is because it's clagged out. as you can see, there's 100 ore in there, stuck in there, so therefore it's stopped. So many other streamers, I've noticed that they underclock and overclock or whatever. Just can't get up. Can't even get up. Simple little thing. It's just a waste of time trying to manage your actual things. Anyway, I'm going to go to a coal place. Well, this is where I've been getting coal. The reason why I've got two belts is because I've got slow belts, and I haven't upgraded the actual miner yet. And I'll get around to upgrading that miner. But my main objective was to get all 70 years, or so far there's only 70 years, to get them unlocked. As you can see, there's the coal miner way up there in the distance. And a lot of people, when they first start, this is the closest coal point where you can get coal from. The only problem is that there's no access to it unless you do this tip what I'm about to show you. I've done this all within a week of playing. Mind you, I do play solid. I play for sometimes up to 10 hours, sometimes even longer. And what I've done was I built this platform with the steps, and with these steps I just went up to the, just built the steps, just built them up in the middle of air, away from the actual where I wanted to get up on top. And I found the lowest place with the least resources. Was this place just up here where I can get up here with no worries. As you can see, you build if you carry concrete, you can build all these foundations. And if you make a mistake, you just delete them and put it somewhere else. So as you can see, this is also at the standstill because it's not using any energy. Mind you, there we go. So it just only uses energy. Just want to watch it go to zero. It'll go down to zero. So if it stops producing coal or mining coal, it'll stop using energy. All right, let's go back. So that's another tip, guys. So there's another tip too. Like if you're using ramps and you want to run power lines on ramps, what you do is with the power lines, before you put the power line down, just put a conveyor belt. Where is it? One of these conveyor belt supports, and then put the electricity pole on top of that the conveyor belt support. Right. I actually haven't seen Conan's Gamer. Hang on, Clues Gamer, is it? Raw Clues Gamer. I actually haven't seen his YouTube station yet. So this is the station, or this is the new base that I'm building up slowly. I haven't spent any time on it for a while now. But what I might do is I might still go higher and delete this actual level, delete most of them. Because what I want to do eventually is I want to actually then build this platform all the way up and over at this level, so that everything that I've got here is a little bit more organised and a little bit more in a what do you call it? So that I can get the resources when I need it. Anyway, I just want to show you the power pole and the conveyor belt trick. It's a fair way away. Oh, this is the map too, what I've so far discovered. So as you can see, we can build bridges, and you can go. Oh, see how high that, how high I got these ramps to go. And the secret for the ramps is you have to build one of these there, and then put the ramp on top of that, and then at the end of the ramp, build another one of these, and then build a ramp on top of that, and then later you can actually delete them. So as you can see, these elevator supports for the not elevators, conveyor belt supports, and this is what I've done. So any place that you can see that you need to get to, you can get to just by building up using your foundations. You can go up, around, in corners, or you can use stairways. But I found if you use stairways, the conveyor belts don't go that well. So it's just best to build platforms. And yeah. Now this biome at the moment, I believe I'm in a lush forest. No, not the forest, but the lush grasslands or whatever. Then there's a forest. Then there's all these different biomes. It's just a matter of hunting around and getting to, finding a way to get to them. There's caves in here, so there's also resources in caves. And I've only, as you saw on my map, I've only discovered a very small area of this map. I really haven't discovered it, that much. And this is the one that does the whatchamacallit. As you can see, it uses 5 megawatts normally when it's at full capacity, right? But it uses a lot more if you turbo or you overclock it. Now I've got another one here to do here. If I want even more of this, what was it called again? I forget it. Raw quartz. This is a slow belt. But it's a lot quicker if I get it on the belt and run on a moving belt. Eventually I'll get to upgrade this belt. At the moment it's it's the slowest conveyor belt. And if you look between those two things there, you can see another. Sort of looks a strange biome, but it's pretty. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't got this game yet. And in between there, also there's some trees there that you can see for another biome again. So there's quite a few different biomes. There's also a tree. I've watched some other streamer while he was playing, and he said there was a singing tree. I haven't come across that yet because I've only been playing for a week. It's getting dark, so that means soon it'll be night time. Or maybe not. That was just a cloud. So yeah, my next project now is to move everything into an organisational way, but I might do that offline because it's quite boring. And this is only going to be a short one, and nothing more else to say other than there is trains and that on this in this thing that you can eventually build, railway tracks, and also I do believe this is, you can play this online. So therefore, when you play online, other people can visit your base or whatever. But I am not sure about that, so don't quote me on that. I just saw one stream and it had visitors or whatever, and it seemed like they were just standing there or they had died. So I can put 2 more here. And these are going to be inputs here for the conveyor belt. So I'm just wondering if I should do that higher. Yeah, I think I'll go one up higher. Because then I can get in from, if I put it up higher, they'll eventually get to that same level there. This. Yep. It's a shame I can't dynamite this away. Okay guys, that's it. I hope this has been informative and enjoyable for you to watch. And hopefully, yeah, you'll try the game out, and if you like it, I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Hang on, before I go, Christine Roosevelt, what are the crystal resources that were mined? Well, let's have a look in here. And if I remember right, I think it was in tier 5. Nope. Let's go through. Tier 6. No, where was it? Tier 3. Hang on. Let's go through. Remember, it must have been tier 1. Can't remember. Oh, hang on, scanner update. No, that's not it. Scanner update limestone. Upgrades. Oh, no, it's got utility. Ah, oh, Jesus, so many things as you move through. Tier. Hang on. That was tier 2 somewhere. I just saw it for a few seconds. Alternate reinforced iron. I didn't unlock that yet. So you can choose what tiers you can unlock. Scanner fat carrying ball. I think it's further up. There we are. Raw quartz. Right. So, raw quartz, I haven't actually used that, believe it or not. I didn't even know. I think it's got something to do with computers, electronics and whatnot later on. Where do I have I got it? So that's all I've collected so far after it's been processed. So that's, you know. So the standard recipe is you get the raw quartz. Well, I'll just I've been mining it. You see that conveyor belt? And then I've been converting that into quartz. So this is used for the radar. So I haven't actually done the radar yet. And what the radar does is opens up the map for you to explore. So therefore you expand your map so you can see what you need, where you can get more resources and whatnot. I will show more, but as I progress, what I might do is I might start again, and when I start again, I will do it in stages of what I'm up to, or what I'm doing. So yeah, I think what I might do is I might actually, I don't know if I can have 2 games going. If I can have 2 games going, I could probably start again. And this time around, what I'll do is I think I will start actually down here on the ground here. But then again, if I start here where I started again, I think I'll probably do the same thing. I think starting here, but next time, what I'll do is, because we've got 2 or 3 iron resources here, I'm not going to build anything on them. I'm going to build it around it so that I can actually do it quicker. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll start again. In my next stream, that'll be tomorrow. I don't know if I will be tomorrow. Maybe the day after. I'll give it a break because I've got things to do. I will start again. So yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. And yeah, I will be trying to stream more, but I don't know if if watching someone work away at the crafting and whatnot, I'm going to see if I can explain things as I start. When I start the new game, as I go along, and I'll try and explain the keystrokes and that. Moving around is normally using the W, AS, AS. X was there. S is backwards, W is forward. So yeah, but I prefer to just plug in the Xbox or PlayStation thing, and away you go. You can use your controller, whatever controller, and you can actually use controllers to do. You can actually use controllers to do a lot of things like getting to into the menu and whatnot. These are all the things that I can build at the moment in this workstation. And these are all basic, mainly the raw things and some basic circuit boards, connectors and that. But as you progress, you will end up building assemblers. So this is one that takes in the iron ore, and then it gives out iron ingots, and then you build it through a conveyor belt. You feed this to another one, and the iron ingots come in, and you build iron rods. And what you can do is you can build also plates, and then once the plates are built, they go into these storage units. Now this is a tier 2, but I believe there's going to be better storage facilities, tier 3 I believe. I haven't got to that, but eventually you will need to have bigger storage. Where's the small one? I'll just show you. This is a small storage and only holds very little. In fact, I would suggest you just use one of these rather than one of these for the when you first start, and then once you start producing these iron pipes and whatnot and plates, so that you can then build further things from them, like modular frames. Like, see, if I wanted to build a modular frame, I would need reinforced plates, and I'd need the iron rods. And reinforced plates can be done either by you can either do it for this workstation, or you can get manufacturing things for this to do it. You can select the recipe, and then these are the things you can build. Actually, not reinforced plates. Reinforced plates are actually only used mainly for, I need another assembler. I need reinforced plates. I have to go down here. And this is one of these. One of these is actually what builds it. So these are the recipes that makes reinforced plates, rotors, modular frames. You can actually, you don't have to sit and like for hours on end at one of the workstations. You can actually just get the actual things to build it. And to build one of them, I forget. Hang on. To build one of them, I hit Q to find out what I want to build. Constructor, no, assembler. So this one is an assembler, and if I hit Q, an assembler, to build that, as you can see, I'll need missing, it says, can you see that? Missing modular frame 3, missing rotor 4, missing cable 10. But this is the second tier or third tier, things that you can eventually do. And I built the space station without assemblers, except for that one assembler. I do believe that's the only assembler I've got that does encased steel things. And the reason why I needed that is because I had to do reinforced, heavy modular frames. And it needed, where was it? Encased industrial beams. And then to make encased industrial beams, you need to put the standard steel beams and concrete together. But to make steel, you need iron and coal. Anyway, you will all see that in my next video, and that'll be a restart to start all over again, and I'll try to explain everything, how everything is, or how everything progresses. Okay, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope I've been helping you out. Most of the keys usually you can try like different hidden keys, like you can hit different keys to put your torch and whatnot on. Just, it's just trial and error. But as I will start again, I will try and explain what key I'm hitting. So yeah, catch you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. It's this is so much to learn and so much goodness to do. Anyway, catch you in the next video. Bye.